Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, we will start our fundraising event for this evening. Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, we'll start our fundraising. Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, we will start our fundraising event for this evening. We are happy that you could join us, and we appreciate your taking time this evening to join us in this effort. Each year, we do our annual fundraising during Ramadan, typically at the beginning, second Sunday or Saturday of Ramadan. We always start with breaking fast and then the rush towards eating iftar. And there is a big crowd that comes in. We stand in line, patiently getting the food. And then after everybody is satisfied, then we start our presentation. And we have been doing that for a long time. It's different. We are socially distant right now, but as always, spiritually and in our brotherhood, we was very close to each other. More than ever, this year, I believe that we are all trying to find meaning to all of these things, but at the same time, we feel the yearning and all the need that we feel for each other is very acute at this time. So I hope that in joining each other in a spirit, even though we are sitting in our home, and then joining live, looking at this broadcast. And we hope that you're going to respond to the need of the moment, but we're also going to keep each of us in our prayers so that we remain healthy, we remain steadfast in our effort to keep our community vibrant, and also to bring back the spiritual brotherhood to a high gear once all of these things are over. This is a difficult time for all of us. So we're going to start our fundraising program today with recitation of the Holy Quran. And I will request Imam Bashir, who is joining us live, to do the recitation of the Quran. And then I will come back to give you the status. Imam Bashir.
الرجيم ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات وبشر الصابرين We shall certainly test you with fear and hunger, and loss of property, lives, and crops. But the Prophet give good news to those who are steadfast. الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. Those who say, when afflicted with a calamity, we belong to God, and to Him we shall return. أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة. أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون. These will be given blessings and mercy from their Lord, and it is they who are rightly guided. صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakumullah khairan, Imam Bashir.
Thank you.
Well, Matlub, now you can share your screen, and it's all set to go.
Greetings of Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. Inshallah, this is the presentation that we're going to do in the masjid live with everybody present. But right now, I'm going to go through the similar slides that I would have shown you. So first thing is I wanted to discuss with you how to make your contribution. Each year after the presentation is done, you write your check or your pledge cards or deposit your cash. We have volunteers that go around and collect all of these things. In this case, what we are going to do is we're going to go back to the original screen through which you joined to this program, and I'm going to show you how you can make your pledges. For those of you who already have seen it, great, but let us see how you can do it. So this would have been the screen that you would see when you first come in to join us through the invitation. You either picked watch on YouTube or watch on Facebook, and then you're going to see two other red buttons, donate to ICQC, and this one is pay now with PayPal, and then the other one is a pledge so that you can pay later, write a check or give a cash or whatever means that you choose. that you can click on this button. So if you go onto this button, PayPal, you will be taken to this screen that will show you that you can donate with PayPal, or if you do not have a PayPal account, you can also donate with a debit or credit card. Either one of these, if you click on them, then you would be able to make your donation, write your name, and you will get a receipt online right away that you have made a contribution. If you want to pay by check or cash later, make a pledge, you can also click on this. If you click on this, you're going to come to this screen, and then you would write the amount, what type of payment you're going to make, and your name, phone number. Very important that we also get your phone and email, and any comment that you want to fill in this case. The comments could be that you want to pay it soon in the month of May, or if you want to pay it later at a certain date, or if you want to pay it monthly, whichever way you want to pay it, you can write these comments. And then you click on Save My Donation, and it will be tallied with rest of our program. So this is pretty much the screen where you need to be at. This is the screen where you came from. So inshallah, we are going to go back to our presentation, and then we're going to continue on with the funding situation. Also, during this presentation, if you have any question or comments, there is a chat button at the bottom of your screen that you're going to see, and then send your message. If you can compile the messages, we'll try to answer today, and if we can't, we will try to address them as soon as possible. But we encourage you to send a message to us, whatever the message may be, and inshallah we'll attempt to address them. So, as I always said in the past, and I'm saying it again, it is your masjid. It's a masjid for the community. We make this masjid and its activities possible with your support. From the very beginning, this masjid was built entirely from the support of people in the community. And since we have built the masjid and through its second phase of expansion, we continuously count on your support. With your support, we run various programs, we support our personnel, and serve the community with various community activities. This is, of course, a challenging time for us, and we are doing all our work online, sometimes at a distance through email and everything. The committee works are kind of on a standstill. Tafsir and other programs are also done online by Imam Bashir. But inshallah, we'll open soon. We make dua that everybody remains healthy, and soon the effect of coronavirus will be behind us, and we'll all again celebrate and come together. The dinner that we are not having tonight, I promise, inshallah, when we open, we will have a good feast, and we'll thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the blessing in this Ramadan and us together for tonight's event. But you should know that even though open physically, even though our building is not open, the structure is locked, we still have expenses that we are incurring on a daily basis, weekly basis, and monthly basis. But we also have to plan for the entire year that is to come, our budgetary year. So the regular expenses we are still paying, our heating or air conditioning bill, although we keep it at a minimum to maintain the building in a safe condition. We are paying for water, even though water usage is very minimum, but we still pay the minimum water bill. We are paying insurance, lawn care, security, garbage, telephone, internet, cleaning, and all of these and personal expenses. So these are expenses that are ongoing. And then we are also incurring expenses to address the need of the community. We serve our community in any capacity that we can. So we are committed to helping people in need. We have done recently in the month of April hot lunch takeout. We are providing a month's worth of grocery to families that are in need, and also offering financial assistance to those who are needy within the community. So these are ongoing expenses. Regarding committee expenses and so on, the education committee, the Dawah committee, the social committee, and others, we are putting a hold on these activities and expenses. Once we open, then we will, inshallah, resume our normal operation and will incur those costs. Of course, Imam Bashir is doing educational programs and tafsir online, and many of you are aware of it, and I encourage programs. The repairs and improvement, which is always a general category in our budgetary item, we do have a serious need for roof repair, and that's a major item, and we decided to keep this major expense out of this fundraising. We will address that separately in a different time. Other repairs that we have promised you, such as parking lot and other things in the entering porch, we are putting a hold on them right now until we are in a sure footing after this fundraising is done, how we start those operations for those repairs. So before this COVID-19 event and stay-at-home shelter, we did approve a budget. I believe that in the month of we approved this budget, and those things included many of these special projects. So we are cutting those out at this time for the current condition, and we have adjusted this budget, and the streamlined budget is now at 145,500. Last year's target we had was over 180,000. So this is a considerable reduction, and to serve the community with the bare minimum that we need. And I'm going to tell you that every dollar that you contribute, we have no overhead, and they are all spent in the desired categories that we approve of. Now, the budget year that we run is normally June to end of May of the following year. So this budget is for June 1, 2020 to May 31, 2021. So our need is $145,500. Now, this is the good news that I want to share with you. This is always a real comforter. We have bank deposits of $44,500. We may spend a little bit of that in this month of May, and we are expecting regular deposits. These regular deposits are the direct deposit that you make or regular payments that you make with checks or cash. So these deposits we expect, not tonight's fundraising, but this is ongoing, that we are going to expect this. And there are other sources of funding that we have, which sometimes come from funds from the Sunday school and so on. The donation box, which is the Juma prayer, after that we get quite a bit of money. Usually in a typical year, we would expect $8,000 to $10,000. We have considered that this year, since we are closed for quite a while, we marked it down to 5,000. So conservative estimate. And if we add all of these things, inshallah, we'll have $80,000 in hand. So this is a good news. So if you do math and we subtract what we need and subtract what we have, then we are in a deficit of $65,120. So this is what is our current need is and our target for tonight. We hope that you will understand that you have always responded to the need of this masjid You love this masjid. It is your masjid. All its activities are approved by you, and we have a governing system in which we take into consideration everybody's need, everybody's word, wisdom, and advice. So, inshallah, we will hit this target tonight. So, in order for you to contribute, as I mentioned to you before, that you can contribute now or you can pay later as a pledge. And once you make a pledge, we will make it possible one way or the other to get it from you, even if you want to pay it very quickly. Maintaining safe social distance, we can come to your home, or you can come and drop off the check and things of that nature. So in order to pay, you need to go back to your original screen in which you have come to this program. So I'm going to take you back to that program again, and you're going to get this screen. So I encourage all of you, inshallah, to go to this screen and then decide which way you want to donate. If you want to donate immediately with PayPal, donate to ICQC, push this button, and then you're going to see either PayPal account you can pay from or from credit card. Or you can go to pledge window and write down all the information over there. So I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to go back to the PayPal window, and you can do that as well. Or you can go to the pay later, this window, and then you can write down the amount by check, by cash, credit card, etc. Now, we also want to point out to you is that there is always going to be a screen. At the bottom of the screen, you're going to see phone numbers and addresses. So if you want to send a check by mail, you can do so. It is our address, Islamic Center of Quad Cities, P.O. Box 201, East Moline, Illinois 61244. If you have any question about how to make payments, you can call me. My phone number is displayed on the screen. It's 309-236-4457, or you can call our treasurer, Brother Baki, at 309-235-4167. You can make a note of these numbers and you can call anytime. Also, we can make arrangement for you to come by the Islamic Center. We can keep the masjid open, maintaining safe distance, and have a drop box that you can come in and pay your check or cash, whichever method you choose. We encourage you to find the best way that would work for you, and inshallah that with your donation as they keep coming, we're going to give you an update tonight live as to what we are raising in this occasion, inshallah. So keep doing this screen. If you're not satisfied the first time what you paid, push it again, second time. Each time you do it, it is going to be a very, very useful pledge that you make, and we will hope that you would I'm going to share with you some stories a bit later. You're going to see this. We can see the current status. I'm going to show you the current status of the donation. It's been about 3 minutes since we stopped the presentation. Let us see where we are. Normally, we count all the checks and 3 or 4 people sit on a table crunching numbers, 3 or 4 laptops. But this time, this is automatically counted. Let us see where we are. So Alhamdulillah, we are already from our target of 65,120. If you can see this screen, we already are at 32,024. Mashallah, good news. We are, and as I keep encouraging you, please push that button again. If you haven't done so, go back to your original quite a bit, and inshallah, we will make sure that we will reach this target tonight. So while you are doing this, I just wanted to share with you something that we have been doing recently. And whenever we have decided after a meeting in March that we will have to close the congregational prayer, it broke our heart, to be together shoulder to shoulder when we stand in prayer. And with this invisible virus, we are not able to do so. But our hearts are together. But we also want to be connected to the community. And we wanted to see how we can serve. And the people in this community are hurting just like anywhere else. So we wanted to see how we can help. And you can always give us suggestions how we can help. So we got together and we did something. We served over 100 hot meals. And I wanted to tell you that we were not sure how much we were going to get response, but alhamdulillah, a lot of people up from a table maintaining safe distance, a hot meal. A family of 5 would pick up 5 hot meal boxes. And there's a picture here that I want to share with you. It's funny, it's sad at the same time. This is a post. This is our light post. And this lady was so excited in picking up her meal boxes. And she was driving off, but then she realized that she didn't towards a volunteer at a distance and took her neck out of the head out of the window and wanted to say thank you while her car was still moving. And while she was moving, she hit really hard on this post and knocked it off. You can see now it is with red caution cones. And now our thing is done. And it was a significant damage to her car. And she was so excited to say thank you. And then it ended up in the sadness to her SUV. Our volunteers could not get close to her to exchange insurance information and whatnot. But anyway, we are hoping that we can repair it. But actually, this represents that there is a good need within the community for this. Then we also did 1 month worth of grocery for families. 180 some families, they came and picked up groceries, and we have clips to show you that the food pantry was open. People came in their cars, and they're driving in. The volunteers are guiding them from a safe distance. People will come, and our volunteers set up already tables unattended. There are boxes of groceries, pretty heavy, and people would come, open their trunk, pick up a box of grocery, and then say thank you and leave. And we were not even able to fulfill all the needs of everybody. So those people who came in and could not get their months of grocery, we had taken their names, and we have distributed things even later on to people. So these were pretty interesting and exciting things that we did to help people. So this organization, we wanted to serve just not our Muslim community, which we always do is our priority, but we also reach out to overall Quad City community, and we do always look out for the best. We have interfaith programs in which we do dialogues to build bridges with people. and so on and so forth. There are many, many stories that I can share. So let us see where we are at the current status. Did you click on those buttons again and push those number up a little bit? Let us see where we stand right now. MashaAllah, we did reach another milestone. It only took me about 4 minutes or 3 minutes to give you those presentations that we are serving people, and it went to 47,718. Alhamdulillah, this is a good sign. We still have a little bit ways to go. Let me see how much, if I can do math, 15,000, 18,000 some dollars, less than 18,000, 17,000 something, and we will be out there. And we also want to bring at this time an important issue. While you are discussing the masjid fundraising, we also wanted to tell you about zakat and the fitr. So, the fitra, zakat, and sadaqah is very, very important. And if you go to that opening screen where we needed to be at, you would see that we will see the website, and in that website you will find things such as how to pay for zakat. Our zakat fund is currently depleted. We have been paying people in the community, those who are in need, the zakat fund. So if you go to this site where you pay for ICQC fundraising tonight by PayPal or pledges, if you go to this donate button, you come to this screen. So there's a general donate to ICQC. It's a general button that we always have. But then also at the bottom, you're going to see pay zakat and sadaqah. So this is also a month in which time you calculate your zakat and you pay the zakat. So there is another interesting approach for us that you can give it online or at any time if you want to. Remember the two phone numbers that I mentioned. That's my phone number. I'm Matlub Ahmad and Brother Nadim Baki. Call either one of us and we will arrange for receiving your zakat by check or any other means that you want. So this is an important thing for us to recognize that our zakat fund gets depleted in situations such as this. A lot of people in the community are hurting. We saw that in the enormous response that we got for the grocery event, month grocery that we donated. And we know a lot of people are quite shy and embarrassed to ask for help. And we try our best to reach out to people. We have inside people that give us some tips. We communicate. And if you know somebody who is hurting, who is in need of financial assistance or any other kind of assistance, we like to hear about that. And our leadership is eager, our community is eager to find out how best we can help the community. So I'm going to go back again to see where our fund situation is right now, how much you have done in the last few minutes. My voice is a nagging voice. If you don't like my voice, I can come on live. I would request Brother Zanir, our engineer behind the screen, can you bring me live so that I can show to people how happy I am at this stage of the fundraising. Before I show the current status again, Brother Zanir, you can bring me live.
You are live already.
Meaning my face.
Your face is live.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, there you go. I'm trying to see myself. Okay, can you see me happy, everybody? I'm happy here. I did not need a glass to wear, but this is what I wear to see numbers. But I'm pleased at this point because in a regular fundraising, to reach that level of $65,000 target and reach 47,000, I have to do a lot of trick and I have to ask a lot of different things. But you're doing so great, I mean, I promise that we will have a dinner. We're not going to ask for any money in that dinner. Be assured of that. So just make dua that we can open the masjid very, very soon, and we can actually be together and rejoicing our brotherhood, and then plan for many things. And this is a learning experience for us as to how to even respond to the need of the present time. It's new to everybody. This online thing is new. I'm cooped up in my home for 7 weeks and I'm teaching online all my classes, and it's been extremely difficult. Students are frustrated. They are running on edge, and we have to be kind to them. But that's the nature of things right now. But only the force that can bring an end to this is Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring an end. But whatever Allah does, there is always a silver lining to this that we always don't see. But I believe that I want you to feel, even if you're distant right now, that try to feel that you're connected. You're connected to the masjid, we are connected to each other. Even though you only see me, but imagine that there is a room full of people, 200 people, or more than 200 people, usually 300 in fundraising dinner, that we are all connected. So I'm going to go back again just to seeing my face, did it do any good or not? Okay. So I'm going to go back to the current status again. I hope that I'm sharing my screen, and let us see if the number has jumped a little bit or not. MashaAllah. This is good. This did bring some money, but it is Allah's will. We are just close. We are 10,000, less than $10,000 short. I know that many of you are very generous right now. Many of you are not going out for dinner. You're saving money. Many of you are not going shopping. Of course, online shopping we are doing, and all of these things are good. They're all very good. And Brother Zanir, bring me live again if you. Okay, so the program is doing very well. I'm checking the time. It is 6:46. We started at 6:05 in 40 minutes time. We have been blessed, and it is Allah's blessing that we count every dollar, that it was Allah's will that we have received it. We will continue to engage you in paying for it. Some of you know at the beginning I mentioned that we have some major things that we have left behind, the roof repair and the parking lot. We'll come back to you again, and inshallah, when we open the masjid, we will sit down and figure out how to pay for this. I will ask Imam Bashir very soon after I see the last slide of where we are in the payment. I hope that it is going still up. We'll make sure that Brother Zanir, our engineer who put together this event, will be able to keep this on YouTube and Facebook so that people can find out this presentation and make payments again. So let us see what the current status is. Okay, we inched up quite a bit, but inshallah, I know that we will reach that target, if not this evening, very soon, inshallah. So I wanted to thank all of you If I can come back live on it.
Okay. الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم وفقنا لما تحبه وترضاه. اللهم تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. اللهم بارك لإخواننا المتصدقين. اللهم بارك لهم في أموالهم وأهليهم وصحتهم يا كريم. Oh Allah, bless our brothers and sisters who donated for today. Bless them in their health, in their wealth, in their family members. Allah protect us all from this dilemma of this disease around us. Allah give us more barakah, more blessing in everything. أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يوفقنا لحسن الإيمان به والتوكل عليه. اللهم ارحمنا فإنك بنا راحم ولا تعذبنا فإنك علينا قادر. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وأنعم على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. جزاكم الله خيرا خيرا كثيرا والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم.